Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is, hold on a second, I'm backing up so I can't see what time it is. It is 8:41 p.m. and I got all my videos up. I posted 5 videos today. And I'm running around running errands. And by errands, what I mean is I'm trying to find some hand sanitizer for our trip. Which, you know, I always have hand sanitizer, but this stuff that I use, this Mrs. Meyer's, is all natural and it's not antibacterial. It's just like this refreshing hand sanitizer. So it's not, does it say it's antibacterial? It's not. Oh wait, there's like ethyl alcohol in it, but I think that this is probably, oh, it's 2 fluid ounces, so I could take this, but worst case scenario, I'm taking some of that. But I have been looking for hand sanitizer everywhere, which is crazy because I didn't really think much about it, and then let me tell you what happened. So you guys know we go to Ultra Music Festival every year. Rumor has it, and the Miami Herald put out, that the city of Miami asked Ultra to cancel Ultra this year because of the coronavirus. Until they knew more about what was going on with the coronavirus, they asked them to cancel it. Which I'm devastated about, but in all honesty, I feel like if people know more about what's going on than we do, then I respect that, I guess, from a health point of view. It's scary to me to think that we're traveling 3 times in the next 2 months. So I don't know, but I went and I bought a bunch of Airborne, and which, you know, they're saying that none of this stuff really helps at all, that, you know, and I'm not gonna wear a mask in an airport, I'm just not. But they're saying that mostly this like Airborne stuff and all that, it doesn't really help. And they're also saying that like the hand sanitizer and stuff doesn't really help. So I don't know. I don't know what to think. But it's kind of starting to freak me out a little bit. So what happened was, now I guess Ultra is going to be canceled, possibly, most likely. And they're going to announce it on Friday. Which is interesting to me. If that's the case, I'm wondering, are they going to start canceling like other music festivals? Like Coachella is a week later, I think. EDC is in May. You know, are they going to close down Disney World, which has, you know, an international population that comes over there? Cruises, would they close down and stop, you know, these confined areas? It makes me wonder, you know, like, what's going to happen with all of this? It's kind of freaky. So, yeah, it's weird. But I'm kind of on the hunt right now for antibacterial stuff, which I literally can't find anywhere. I mean, I cannot find it anywhere, you guys. I went to Meijer, like, all the rows are gone. And of, like, this hand self-washing gel. The Dollar Tree said they might be getting in some tomorrow on a truck, so I'll go back over there. I think we might have some at home. I called Melissa. She said she doesn't have any because she doesn't use it because it dries out her hands. I wish, like, I feel like I know somebody that uses it constantly, and I'm like, I feel like I have some at home. I just don't know where it is. Somebody sent me some one time, and I think I have 2 bottles, so if I have that, it would be in that drawer. I'm just gonna have to look around the house and see if I can find some, but anyway. So it's kind of scary, isn't it? Alex sent me a picture of zombies because he is terrified of zombies, and he was like, this is how it all begins. I'm like, okay, it's not zombies, but yeah, it is kind of freaky to think about, though. I don't know, what do you guys think about the coronavirus and all this kind of stuff? It's kind of scary. I don't know what to think about it, you know? Anyway, I'm gonna go get I think I'm gonna get a Diet Coke tonight, not a Dr. Pepper. And I'm actually going the wrong way, so I'm gonna turn around in this church. Where's the entrance to this church? Here it is. Turn around here. But yeah, it's kind of weird to think about all that kind of stuff. even if it doesn't help and, you know, stop the spread, the hand sanitizer, I just wish I had some of it make me feel a little bit better, you know what I mean? But what can I do about it now? Nothing, I guess. I have a hair appointment tomorrow, which is why I'm vlogging a little bit earlier tonight, because I have to get up tomorrow early, then I have to take the dogs to the kennel, and I have 1,000 errands to run tomorrow. What do I have to do? There's something I wanted to do in the afternoon. I was like, plus I want to make videos tomorrow, so we'll just see what I get done tomorrow. But I'm not too stressed about it. It's interesting, like other trips, you know, I'm always like, I have to have this, I have to have that, I have to have this. I mean, on this trip, I'm basically like bathing suit, short, a pair of shorts, 2 t-shirts, a sweatshirt, a shirt to go out to dinner one night, and that's it. Plus the stuff that I'm taking Mel. I'm taking her a copy of my book and some other stuff that I have for her. And she's been reading these Janet Ivanovich books, and my mom one year for Christmas gave me a Janet Ivanovich book that's signed. She had it signed by her at Borders or Barnes & Noble, and so I'm not a Janet Ivanovich fan. I've never actually read any of her books, so I asked Mel if she would like it, and she was like, yeah, that would be really nice, so I'm gonna get that for her. We'll just have to see how much I can carry, because I'm really wanting to do a carry-on. I'm not wanting to like check a bag or any of that kind of stuff, so we'll have to see what I can do. I was thinking about, I was thinking about trying this Walmart up here to see if they had any hand sanitizer, but I'm sure they don't. Like, I'm sure if every place else is out, that it's out too, you know? But maybe not. Maybe I should go in there and check it out. I'll do that first, and then I'll get my Diet Coke at McDonald's. And then, let's see what else. Got up today, and I rescheduled my personal training appointment. I just was not feeling it this morning. And I uploaded my vlog and started uploading my Peterisms video because I didn't post it yesterday. And then I went and I did a review of the McDonald's McFlurry, the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry, and I compared it to the Shamrock Shake. Both were delicious, of course. And then I, what else? And then I went and got my coffee at Starbucks. I did a booktube vlog because I'm trying not to talk about books as much on here. I just talked about random stuff over there. It was funny. But anyway, I'm still going to talk about books on here from time to time. So, like today here in just a couple minutes. But anyway, speaking of, I had to tighten up my camera. This poor camera has been to hell and back that I'm working on. This is not my new camera. I haven't even opened my new camera yet. Thinking about doing that tomorrow, like pre-filming a video while I'm on vacation of me opening my camera and just showing it. Because I want to start using the camera, but I'm like, well, I might as well open it on camera. Some people ask me to do that, so yeah, I might do that tomorrow. And then what else did I do today? I did those videos, and then I ran some errands, and then I came home and I filmed a drama video, and then Alex came home and he brought Qdoba home, but I wasn't hungry, so we just sat there. And what was he watching on TV? Oh, he was watching Will and Grace on TV, and I was kind of watching it a little bit out of the corner of my eye. And then I kind of just stood there and was watching it for a second. And then I got my videos uploaded, and then he was going over to Sarah's to help her pick out some outfit or something. And so I went to go to, I had to get Q-tips, and then I was like, oh, hand sanitizer while I was at Meijer. I can't remember what else I bought at Meijer. I bought the Airborne. I don't remember what else. So I got that. And somebody recommended magnesium for my headache, so I got some magnesium. We'll try a low dose of that and see how it works. And then, I don't know, they're like, but I have migraines. You know what's interesting is that for a long time I was, well, back when I first got diagnosed with migraines, first my doctor prescribed me Imitrex, which was super expensive. And I remember you had to like take a pill at the onset and take a pill like an hour later, and it was supposed to take your migraines away completely, and it never did. It didn't help. It didn't even make a dent in my migraines. And then he put me on something else, Midrin, I think, and it didn't work at all either. And both of them were really, really expensive, even with my insurance. So I was like, I'm not taking these anymore, which is when I started kind of just getting used to having them, and that I have like some kind of migraine on a pretty daily basis. It's not, I mean, it's associated. I have seizure disorder because I have epilepsy, juvenile myoclonic epilepsy, and I have migraine disorder associated with that. And a lot of people with epilepsy also have migraine disorder. So I appreciate all the suggestions when people are like, oh, if it's in this part of your head or that part of your head or whatever, it's migraine disorder associated with this specific kind of epilepsy that I have. So there's not really a whole lot that you can do about it. Today, I don't really have that bad of a migraine. I would say to most people, like what I have today is what you would call like a headache that was like maybe like a 3 or a 4. It's really not that bad. Gas is still so low. It's $1.97. Like, it's so freaky. I don't understand it. And across the street, it's like $1 more. It's like, that is so crazy. Where else do you think are places that might have hand sanitizer that we could be like tricky and figure it out? Do you know? I'm thinking, well, I'm gonna go into Walmart, because if they have it, that'll be easy, but I doubt they're gonna have it. I think I'm gonna go down to the FedEx place. Do you think FedEx might have it? That would be really weird if FedEx had it, don't you think? But anyway, I know Walmart's not gonna have it. There's so many people here tonight. I usually don't go to Walmart till like 3 in the morning with Tanya or 1 in the morning with Tanya. So I'm like, I'm not real excited about going into the Walmart right now when it's so busy. Oh my gosh, so many people here. Well, if I was, look what I'm gonna do. These people are like right behind me. Be real careful. There's like a parking space right here. People running. Oh, this kid's throwing a ball while I'm trying to like get into this spot. Don't you love when kids are doing something dangerous and parents think it's funny and they just laugh? I'm like, okay. I'm gonna leave my phone in here because it's charging. Not that it doesn't charge when I'm like not in the car, but oh, I have to go to the restroom anyway, so I can go to the restroom in the Walmart. I have this stuff, but this stuff is not. Anyway, it's something. At least I smell good. All right, you guys, I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay, I'm back. Guess what? Walmart had no hand sanitizer. I mean, none. Like, none whatsoever. But I just realized something while I was coming back to the car. That I looked up what the brand name is called. Those Alika hand sanitizers. Remember I reviewed them on my review channel? And they look like little birds. I think the Kardashians used them. I think that's how I heard about them. I saw some article with them or something like that. Or Alex told me about them or something like that. But I think they are anti-bacterial. Oh wait, this is 99.9. This one is 99.9% bacteria free. But I think I have another one of these at home. I should go to Meijer right now and buy a bunch of these. That's what I should do. Okay, hold on a second. There's actually an article that says how to make homemade hand sanitizer amid coronavirus-induced shortage. Okay, hold on a second. Antibacterial gel to remove up to 99.9% of bacteria and stuff. I'm going across the street to Meijer. We are on a hunt tonight. Now, I think I may have just geniused into something that people will not be thinking about. The fact that Mrs. Meyer's hand sanitizer, which I firmly believe in, y'all know, okay, is where it's at. So I'm going back to the Meyers for the Mrs. Meyers, okay? She gonna let me down. And then I'm gonna, if you see me on the next time I'm on video and I'm real sad, it's because somebody else thought twice about it too, but there's usually enough of it back there. But there should be, I think I have another one at home actually. Well, this one, at least I got me covered. Forget about Alex and everybody else, I got me covered, that's all that matters. I'll be spraying that stuff on my face, on my hands, on my everywheres. Don't even worry about it. Oh my Lord, I'll be like, I don't know about you, but I am covered. Oh my gosh. You know, like I'll be on this plane to Phoenix and I'll be like next to the one person that's like coughing through the whole ride and I'll be like freaked out. I'm probably panicking about nothing, but I finished Butcher Baker last night. Oh my God. What an interesting read. And they actually did kind of address the victims at the end of it. I mean, not tons, but they addressed it. As I talk about coughing, they addressed it, you know, enough for, I think, 1991. Did I finish the book? No, I didn't finish the book last night before I vlogged, did I? I was going to finish the book as soon as I got done vlogging. So yeah, I finished vlogging last night. See how easy it is? Walmart's on one side of the street and Meijer's on the other. It's so easy. I finished the book last night, and then I started Delia Owens' Where the Crawdads Sing. And it is really good, you guys. I'm like weirdly obsessed with it. The way that she writes, her prose, I talked about this in my booktube vlog today. Her prose is just beautifully, beautifully written. You know what they have not had here forever is the Mexican corn dip that I love. They haven't had it in forever, and I've been like real over it that they don't have it. I literally was just here like less than half an hour ago, something like that. Here I am, back at the Meijer. Pretty typical day in the life of Peter Monn. Let me straighten this car out a little bit. Okay. All right, I will be, did I get any phone calls? What's going on? Oh no, I didn't even. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit. I'm back. Somebody else thought of my idea. There's no Mrs. Meyer's hand sanitizer in there. I'm devastated. But let me tell you what happened. So I ran in there. I'm so over it. I'm gonna walk home and like walk home. I'm not gonna walk home. I'm gonna go home and find all this hand sanitizer, and then I'm just gonna have like a plethora of it, right? But anyway, I walked in the door of Meijer's and I was literally like 20 feet inside. Well, I went over and I looked to see if they had my dip first, which they didn't have. I dip, you dip, we dip. But I walked in, and I hear somebody and they're like, Mr. Monn. And I'm like, nobody calls me Mr. Monn. It felt like so formal. And so I turn around and there's this girl there and I'm like, hi. And she was like, I'm Bree. And I was like, hi, Bree. And she was like, I always knew that if I ran into, she was so sweet. She was like, I always knew if I ran into you, it would be in the Meijer, which I think is so funny. So, hey, Bree, how are you doing out there? She was so sweet. I like put my hand up on this thing and I like cut my finger. And I was like, and it was like bleeding. I'm like sucking my finger, but anyway, she was so sweet, and I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, I probably came across as a little awkward because I'm on the hunt for antibacterial soap and gel, which I, of course, told her because I don't know how to shut my mouth in any kind of public situation. I always act so weird. But anyway, what am I trying? I was gonna do something here. Okay, but anyway, they just got a puppy, so they were buying stuff for the puppy, she said. Anyway, thank you, Bree, for coming up and making my night. That was really sweet. Okay. Now, we're not gonna look for antibacterial soap anymore. I'm done looking for it. I can't be bothered with it anymore. It is what it is. I need to get I need to get a Dr. I want a Dr. Pepper, but I'm gonna get a Diet Coke tonight. I'm gonna go get a Diet Coke right now from McDonald's. Let me tell you, anyway, Delia Owens, Where the Crawdads Sing, so good. So good. And I know, I kind of have an idea of where it's gonna go. I tried not to read the synopsis. I started reading it a couple times, but I didn't want to know a lot about the book going into it. I try not to read a lot of the synopsises of books that I'm like really excited about, or that I think at one point I might really like, because I don't want it to kind of skew my view. Because I have read so many synopsises of books that are nothing like the book at all. Do you ever do that, or see like a trailer for a movie and then you go see the movie and you're like, yeah, that wasn't it? So I didn't want it to like skew my perception of what the book was going to be about. But I kind of think I know I kind of think I know part of the direction that it's going to go in. But anyway, yeah, it's good. It's really good. What was I going to say? There was something I was going to tell. I had it when I walked in. I was like, this is something I want to talk about. And now I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. I was like, oh my God, I have a whole thing to talk about on my vlog tonight, and now I don't know what it was. Wiggle your toes, and it supposedly sets off neurons in your brain. I just remembered what it was. That's so weird, it worked. Oh my God, it worked. Okay. So do you remember, oh my God, the McDonald's line is packed. They're probably shut down, and nobody knows it, because this is the McDonald's that's always shut down. Do you remember when I was talking on here, this was like a week ago, about my dad and I, we went to Disney World when I was a kid, and we went to River Country. And that whenever, ooh, something smells really good. I bet it smells like fireplace. And when I was a kid, I went with my dad to Disney World in Florida, and we went to this water park called River Country. Well, whenever I tell people about it, they're like, no, it was called something else. River Park never existed. I've never heard of River Park before. Never. River Country. River Country didn't exist. You don't know what you're talking about. I always feel bad going in the other lane, but I'm totally going in the other lane tonight. It didn't work to my advantage anyway. But anyway, people are always like, there's no such thing as River Country, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, 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 whatever. So somebody had commented on my vlog, and they said, yes, there was a River Country, and there are tons of videos on YouTube about it. Like people going in there when it's abandoned or something. They took them first, even though I'm in this lane over here. I think this McDonald's just doesn't like me very well. Who gets a medium fry from McDonald's when they're like 20 cents different? Just get the large. McDonald's fries are the bomb. So, a couple days ago, I got online and I like watched like one River Country video, and I like started falling down the rabbit hole. I was like, oh my God, I'm completely obsessed. Well, today, they're like laughing at this person working in the window. They're not being very nice. Yeah, they're being real mean. She's like, are you there? And they're like laughing their asses off and stuff. There's like 3 cars behind them and me, and they're like laughing and fighting each other in there.
Hello, can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a large Diet Coke, please?
say large Sprite?
Large Diet Coke.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That'll be it.
That's it.
One night.
Thank you. God, it's cheap here. It's usually $109 or $111. Anyway, so I completely fell down this rabbit hole on YouTube. I need 1 penny. Oh, I pulled it. I fell down this. Did I have it in my hand? I had another penny in my hand. Stupid. But anyway, I totally fell down this rabbit hole of all of these people going into river country, which is now closed and abandoned. But supposedly, the lights and the music are still on at night. How spooky strange is that? Or all day long. They keep on playing, right? But one video I saw was at night. And there were lights on and the music was playing and you could hear the stuff. A couple of the other videos that I watched, there was no music or anything. You couldn't hear anything. So I don't know what that's about. But anyway, some of these videos were really, really interesting. In fact, this one guy, his channel is called like Dark Exploration Films or something. And he has gone into all of these abandoned buildings and abandoned places. And I started watching a couple of his, and I became completely obsessed. But I have watched so many of these river country videos now that I'm obsessed with watching these abandoned river country videos. Okay, so I'm watching this one video, and then it pulls up this girl's video, and her name is Gianna. Her channel is Teen G. And she's like 23 or 24. She had a video a year ago that was like her 23rd birthday. It was like Princess something. But anyway, so she like is obsessed with Disney. And she actually did their college program. And then she goes in and she talks, like a lot of her videos are about like working at Disney and things like that. But she did this one video, and it was about this tour that she got to take. The tour was like $109 or something, and she talked about how they took this pontoon boat, and then they went through like all this lake, and they went up and they saw like the old river country, and they saw Discovery Island, and then they got out at this one point, marshmallow maze or something, I don't know. And they had like this really great breakfast, and it was like all this kind of cool stuff. And who's texting me? Mel. We like, our conversations are so true crime that nobody would understand it unless you were like in our like it would make no sense to anybody else. So anyway, but I can't believe this is such a busy time of night for McDonald's. 9:25 on a Wednesday evening. I just wouldn't think, you know? Who thunk it, as my mom used to say. Do you think FedEx has hand sanitizer? I just can't believe that they do. I can't believe I've gone everywhere else and I'm gonna go in there and they're just gonna have, you know, a ton of it. I just don't believe that. But like my gut is like pulling me over there. My gut's like telling me, Peter, go check FedEx. That's that psychic part of me that's like, go check FedEx. I know I'm gonna feel like a fool though if I go in there and ask for it. But whatever, life is short, right? So, what was I gonna say? So yeah, so I started watching her videos, and I like her videos a lot. And her name is Gianna, and her channel is Teen G. If I remember, I'll link it below. I linked it on, I talked about her on like literally every one of my videos today, because I really liked her channel. And she has 5,000 subscribers. And I'm like watching her videos, and I'm thinking that like she's gonna have like 1 million subscribers or something, because her personality is so great for YouTube. I think, you know, like, that's very telling of YouTube, is that there's no like rhyme or reason to it. You know, like I'll watch a YouTuber that like, if I'm watching their video and you said, I mean, I know that the number doesn't matter, right? But you want your subscriber count to be higher so that more people are watching your videos, right? You know? And it is what it is, but that if people are subscribing to your channel, you have a little bit more of a dedicated audience, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, it's like if I had watched her channel, I would have guessed that she had like, you know, 500,000 subscribers, 1 million subscribers, something like that. I would have guessed, you know, because it's highly edited stuff and has music in it and all that kind of stuff, which is typically not my favorite. But she has vlogs on there that I love. Like she does a cruise with her boyfriend, and it's like she vlogs very, very well. Which is like if you enjoy vlogs, you'd enjoy her channel, because a lot of her stuff is kind of vlogging and whatever, and a lot of her stuff is sitting down talking too. But, you know, I just think that YouTube is such, there's no rhyme or reason to it. You never know, like who is gonna like blow up and who's not. You know, it's always interesting to me sometimes when I watch YouTubers that have like millions and millions of subscribers, like why they blew up. Like there's, you know, like I think it helps if you're like younger, you know, like in high school, about to be out of high school. But then there's other people that it just makes no sense to me. Why, like I don't get it. Like when I watch their videos, I'm like, I totally don't understand, like, you know, why people love to watch you. I think a lot of it for like YouTube when they're younger is because like a lot of like. Hi, how much?
1.8.
Okay, thank you. Your nails are pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. They were like baby blue. They were gorgeous. They were like real, like, you know, pointed and stuff. They were so pretty. But anyway, like, you know, I think like with Emma Chamberlain and like Tana Mojo, like I didn't really understand, like from my point of view, like why. I mean, they're not, I don't love their content. I don't love their videos. But they're younger, and I think that younger people, I totally understand why younger people would love their videos and would really like enjoy their videos, because they're probably like with Emma Chamberlain, like she's like my best friend, or like it's Tana Mojo. If you read the comments in her videos, people are like, oh my god, my friends and I are just like Tana and her friends, you know, and like people, I think they relate to that and they like that Tana's kind of like crazy and all this kind of stuff, you know. And I think for each person out there, there's like a reason why they like to watch them. I mean, I remember when I watched Chris Crocker back in the day, you know, that like, I mean, although I didn't relate to his life, it was kind of like fun. It was like reality TV to see like just like a day in his life, and that's really what his videos were, like his grandma in the kitchen and him joking with her, and it really was kind of like how Tanya and I are and stuff like that. You know, it was just like funny, him hanging out with his friends and stuff like that. And so I think we're all looking for something different on YouTube, you know, and I think if what you have to offer, you know, it's like opportunity meets desire. I think if what you have to offer just happens to meet what a lot of people are looking for at that moment, then I think you have a better opportunity of having your channel blow up. But I think it's so much of it is luck, you know? An algorithm too. Like people were talking about that Janelle, that van life girl. Is she even on YouTube anymore? Like I think I even did a video about her, talked about her in a video, because people were like speculating that like it didn't make sense why her videos were blowing up, and it didn't. I mean, she literally had one video and like millions of subscribers, and people were like, why are her videos being recommended to me? Van life, I'm gonna put in van life girl and see what comes up. But people love the small houses and all that kind of stuff, you know. Oh, here she is, Janelle Eliana. She has 2.3 million subscribers and 17 videos. Seriously. So 3 weeks ago she posted a video, finding things to do in Los Angeles, 412,000 subscribers or views. Thrifting in a desert town, 700, see, that's a video that I'd like to watch, 728,000 views. Van life skater girl, 606,000 views. I've never been here before. 500, it's a picture of her kissing a cow. 558,000 views. How I stay healthy, 1.2 million views. Why I haven't posted a video, that was 2 months ago. She hadn't posted it. Straightening my curly hair for the first time. Japanese RV tour. I guess she's now living in an RV. Okay, so my battery died while I was in line at McDonald's. So I came over. I haven't even put my straw in my Coke yet. I came over to FedEx because my psychic being of the world was telling me something about, I had a psychic intuition. Peter, go to FedEx. They're gonna have it over there. But they only had 3 and I got the last 3. You guys, I cannot believe it. I got the last 3 over there. Can you believe it? I'm like, I cannot believe it. You know, she told me in there, she told me that in Indiana, we have 23 confirmed cases of the coronavirus in Indiana. I'm like, that cannot be true. Is that true? That can't be true. How many cases of the coronavirus, I can't even spell it, coronavirus in Indiana? Let's see. Indiana officials monitoring 26 Hoosiers for possible coronavirus exposure. That was 6 days ago. This is kind of scary. This has like the timeline written down of everything on here. Well, I got my hand sanitizer now. I feel a little bit safer. I'll be like this at the airport. I have my hand sanitizer, stay away. Oh my Lord. I just keep on taking everything out of here and putting it back in because I want that hand sanitizer in here. Where is it? Where did my hand sanitizer go that I had in here? Here's my battery. I got hand sanitizer and lip balms. Like, did somebody take my, oh God, thank God it's right here. And I have these sunglasses too. Hi. I wear my sunglasses at night. So anyway, like I was saying, I have fallen down the rabbit hole of, there were a lot of people in the FedEx store at this time of night. I'm like, what are all these people doing in there? This guy was walking there. I always have to see what shoes somebody has on. Do you ever do that? Oh God, I just sprayed it on. There were a lot of people like working on computers and stuff in there in the back. They were probably designing things. He's looking for something too. I bet you anything he's looking for hand sanitizer. He like went through all the rows like I did, and now he's going over here to where like the candy and stuff is. Like he's looking around. He's looking, oh, he's gonna go over there, watch, I bet you anything. He's looking for hand sanitizer. He's literally going up and looking at everything that I looked at. And I saw him on the counter. It was a big bucket on the counter. Do you know what they told me? They said people are buying it and they are sending it to China. He's like walking through the whole store looking for something, and that's what he's looking for. Yep, because he's looking at the stuff on the end of the road that's hanging off there. This is crazy. I'm gonna be using mine sparingly. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Kind of scary, isn't it? I at least went and asked. I said, do you have any more? Do you have like boxes in the back? They're like, how much do you need? I said, I'll buy a box. They're like, no, we went through that. The guy said we had an entire container out here earlier, and then he goes, oh, there it is. And I go, no, I have the last 3. And he goes, oh, that thing was filled this morning. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy, isn't it? So anyway, well, this was a fun little different vlog today, kind of, me looking for hand sanitizer. Did you guys have fun? Oh my God, it was so much fun, wasn't it? I don't actually know how long I have vlogged now, but I wear my hand sanitizer at night. So yeah, I started the Delia Owens book, and I really, really like it. It's a complete switch from reading like a thriller, though, I will say that. Although I do think that there's going to be an element of like a court case or something to it. I don't know, we'll see. I was like trying to figure out how long I vlogged for, and I started vlogging like an hour ago. So, but I've taken so many stops going into all these different places that at this point I have no idea how long I vlogged for. I think maybe like a half an hour or something in total. I'm gonna listen to a little bit of my audiobook tonight, but I also want to go to bed early because of my hair appointment in the morning and getting all this other stuff done. And so I don't want to be up too late tonight. Plus I want to get a good night's sleep. If I get a good night's sleep and I get all my stuff done tomorrow, then what I can do is I can go to bed pretty early tomorrow night. I could vlog throughout the day tomorrow too. That's what I'll do. And then I can go to bed tomorrow night early and get a good night's sleep so that on Friday I'm not exhausted and tired. Because I told Mel, I said like when I get there I'm probably gonna want to like take a nap and whatever. And you know, it is what it is. But like I don't want to be exhausted tomorrow. Like I mean, it's not like I'm only there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's like I don't want to be tired. You guys, I am not even like, God, I have to rent a car. I need to do that tonight. Oh my God, I keep on forgetting to do it. I made a list, I always make a trip list. And I made a trip list, but I haven't done anything with it yet. So I'm like, I need to look and see how much dog food we have at home. If I have to go to the Meijer a third time tonight, I'm gonna be so over it. Well, maybe I will vlog for like another half an hour, or well, now it's been a while, and then see if Tanya wants. I'll take her to go get a fountain Coke. I got my fountain Coke right here. I'm kind of surprised I haven't heard from her yet. What is ticking? Something is ticking. Stop now. Anyway, yeah, I am so excited about this weekend. It's going to be so much fun. And I'm on schedule for reading my books. If I finish this book by the end of the week, that will be 2 books that I've read already in March. My goal is 8 books a month, between 8 and 9. But like 9 is like really wishful thinking. But you know, last year at this time, I wasn't anywhere near this. I think I was like at 4 books or something by this time last year, if even that. Like I was reading like a book a month. I was so behind. I will say the book club is really helping, and so is the Peterisms, because those are like guaranteed 2 books a month that I will read. So even if I didn't read anything else, by the end of the year I would have read a book for the book club every month, which would have been, you know, by the end of it, it would have been 24 or 12 books that I would have read. And then the Peterisms channel, because I'm doing like a self-help, motivational, inspirational book over there every month. So that would have been 24 books total, because that would have been a book a month over there. So, and then, you know, all the fun stuff that I like to read. I feel like I've read some really good stuff this year already. And tomorrow, I think, oh God, I wish it would be at midnight tonight. I'd be so excited. I think the March picks for the Audible originals come out. Oh my God. But here's going to be the thing, is that I'm not going to want to go in there and like wait to read them. Like if they're good. Some months I have looked and the options don't look real great. But if this month I look and the options are good, I'm going to want to listen to them right away. Which is like, those are always my short books that I end the month with, you know. I also have those John Blair's books that I want to listen to too. The House of the Clock and Its Walls. You know what? Maybe I should like download that movie. I haven't watched that movie yet, and I read that book because I wanted to watch that movie. I think I'll download that. It's probably on Netflix or something at this point. Now I'm like obsessed with having like mass amounts of hand sanitizer. 3 is not enough, okay? It just isn't. Like, I need like 10 now. I'm gonna start, and you know, when I was in the Meijer, I was like, do you think I should start stockpiling stuff? Should I start getting like tons of dog food? Should I like to be, you know, like I don't know, like, is it the end days? It's kind of scary, isn't it? What if like the zombie apocalypse happened while I was in Arizona and I was stuck there for the rest of my life with Mel, and then Alex was stuck in San Diego? At least but what about our dogs? Our poor dogs, Boo and Tucker. Well, they'd be with Aunt Tanya, so. Do you ever wonder what you would do in a situation like that? Like, have you ever seen the movie Signs? That movie was so weird. Like, what would you do, you know? Or if there truly was like a zombie apocalypse tomorrow. Like, I mean, I know it's like, obviously that's not gonna happen, but like, what if something like that did happen? You know, there was a movie that came out years and years and years ago called Testament. It was with Jane, who was that with? I was gonna say Jane Curtin. It wasn't Jane Curtin, it was Jane's, I can't think of her name. God, it was such a good movie. I've wanted to watch it for a long time. I think it's on Amazon Prime. But it's basically about nuclear war. It came out in the 80s, I believe. And like the aftermath of the nuclear war, and like people dying, and like everything just stops, and looting, and people trying to keep up in their businesses and stuff like that. But you know, it makes you wonder, like, what would happen, you know, if that were the case. Like it's scary to think, isn't it? Like, would the world just shut down? You know, when I read that book, 1 second after, which I haven't read the other two yet. I think I downloaded one of them. I think it's either 1 second after or 1 minute after. I can't remember. But like then there's like 1 hour after or something. There's like 2 other books in the series. But it's about this town and what happened when this like war happened. This is just a couple years ago. And you know what they say is that today it wouldn't be like a nuclear war explosion like we used to think that it would be. That little house looks so cozy in there. It had all these little lights and curtains and stuff. It was so cozy. But anyway, that it wouldn't be like that, you know, like an atomic bomb that like we had imagined back in the day, or like nuclear bombs, nuclear warheads and stuff like that. Like today, it would be like an electrical pulse. And so like in this book, and somebody from the government too had like written the intro and talked about how important this book was, and this book was like a really, really important book that everybody should read because it's what could really happen. But it was about like, it demolished anything that was electrical, like literally immediately. It was gone. So like every plane fell from the sky, every car stopped immediately. Anything that had any kind of like electricity, battery operated, anything like that, that had any kind of like whatever current going through it, like immediately just stopped. So every car stopped, people's pacemakers stopped, refrigeration stopped. There was no electricity anywhere. There was no batteries. There was nothing, right? And so, or I think there were batteries, but like anything that had like ran on like electricity, like even if it was just like electrical current, like in an airplane or anything, it just stopped. So like all these planes fell from, I mean, it was horrible. But then it was really about the aftermath of what happened over the course of like the next month. And that it was a lot about like, this car just like rode right up on me. I'm gonna turn here and see what's going on here. And how did I all of a sudden get into kilometers instead of miles an hour? This car is like right on one. Do you see this? What did I do? There. I somehow switched it from kilometers an hour to miles an hour. But anyway, it was so scary because it was like what really would happen, you know, like in a war. And it was, you know, people could like their insulin for like their insulin pump stopped, and then there was like no refrigeration of medicine like insulin and things like that. And so people were dying from things that we wouldn't normally die of, you know. And it was a lot about the things that we take for granted. I mean, basically, literally within like a second, we were back to like colonial times. I mean, it was unreal, this book. And it was really kind of a wake-up call. It was scary to read, you know? So, I don't know. I always think like I need to get a big, huge bag of dog food to keep in the garage in case like something happened, or like 2 of them. And I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I've always thought like if we had it, like at least we could keep the dogs alive and we could live on it too, like for a time, you know, for a certain amount of time, because like dog food is supposed to have like the nutrients in it that you need, like dry dog food and things like that, and they're high protein and things like that. And I've always thought about that, like to keep like 2 or 3 bags of that like in the garage. But we're in like a metropolitan area too. Like I feel like if something horrible happened like that, like it would just be like a matter of time before like there was really nowhere safe to go. You know what I mean? Like that like looting and all that kind of stuff would occur. It's scary to think about. I hope I never have to experience that in my lifetime. I really hope I don't, you know? I remember when Y2K was coming around and everybody was like really nervous about Y2K, and they thought, I mean, I went and bought a bunch of I did. I bought a bunch of light, what do you call them? Flashlights and candles and, you know, all kinds of stuff. I was stocked up on, you know, food. I had like all these jugs of water, filled with water. I mean, I knew a lot of people that did that. You know, would it get me through the next year? No, I wasn't like a survivalist, but it was going to get me through a little while, you know. But it's crazy to think, you know, that, I don't know. I got enough of that Optavia stuff that we're not gonna be starving anytime soon. We'll be eating those granola bars from Optavia for the next 2 years. Oh, and you still won't be able to get ice cream at McDonald's. I couldn't believe I got one through there today and I was able to get it. I couldn't believe that they had it. I don't know why that cracked me up so much, but it did. I wear my sunglasses at night. It feels a lot later than it is, probably because I always vlog late at night. And, I mean, it's not late at night. You know, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. It's 6 till 10. Alex never texted me that he was going over to Sarah's. I wonder if he ever ended up going over there. And I haven't heard from Tanya. Nobody cares about me. Well, I at least achieved my goal tonight of finding hand sanitizer. That is one thing that I did. Never doubt the importance of FedEx and office supplies. That's where you'll find everything that you need. Right? Right. So yeah, I'm really excited about this weekend, but like I don't want to be tired the whole weekend. I like really want to be like up and enjoying what we're doing and all that kind of stuff. I'm super excited about it. I was thinking about, like, she asked me if I played Scrabble, and I was like, well, maybe I could get a game. And I love Yahtzee. Like, I haven't played, Tanya and I used to play Yahtzee. I haven't played Yahtzee in a long time. Uno I like too. Oh, man. Oh, I've got to go get cash for my tip tomorrow for my hair appointment. I kind of thought that I had a hair appointment coming up, and then I got the message about it because my hair is like felt like really long through here. So I'm gonna have her like clean it up short this time. I'm really sad about Ultra. Like I told Alex tonight, I said I'm still going to Miami that weekend. I mean, I'm still going down there. I seriously doubt we're gonna get our hotel money back or our flights money back. So like I'm still going to Florida. We'll just be on the beach for 5 days, which I'm totally fine with. I wonder if they'll reimburse everybody. Like if they'll just cancel it, or if they'll postpone it. Because you know, like, I mean, Ultra is a huge international festival. I mean, people come there from, I mean, all over I've met people from all over the world, not to mention all over the United States. So it's like, I wonder if, you know, a lot of people have already taken that time off of work and whatever, you know, it's like, it's spring break for tons of college kids. So I'm wondering, like, I mean, if they postpone it till June or something, you would think that only a percentage of those people would still be able to go. Like, so, you know what I mean? And when are they going to postpone it to? It's crazy to think. But can I just tell you that I did not know, okay, you know how I sit in this car and I say, oh my God, it's so hot, I just turn the heat on for 2 seconds, and like I do that all the time? Well, you know what I just realized? Okay, so there's heat on this side and there's heat on that side. In this car, you can either like, you can sync them up. Here, I'm gonna do it right here. You can sync them up, so I have it at 72 degrees, or each person can do their own, okay? So when I started my car earlier, I was looking at it. Oh, hold on a second. I just went to my book. I was looking at it and it said 80 degrees. And I was like, well, I know it's not 80 degrees outside. And I know I don't have mine set to 80 degrees because it was like in the 50s today. It was like 52 today. So I go in there and look, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, it doesn't say it's at 80 degrees. And for some reason, I like look over to the side. That side's heat. Tanya had the heat turned up to 80. She gets in this car, girl, Tanya Jean, she gonna get it. Tanya gets in this car and she's like, she's so excited that she has figured out how to do her seat heater and do her side of the heat, okay? So she comes over there and she does that. So then it gets so hot. I mean, it's already hot and I've only got it on 72 in here. So here I am wondering why my car is getting so hot all the time because she's got to turn up to 80 over there. I had no clue. It's probably been up to 80 for months, and I turned that right down to, I just synced it. I turned it down to 74 because I was trying to be nice, but I just synced it right now. It's to 72. I'm gonna get in here. When she gets in here, if I see her tonight, I'm gonna put on the air conditioning. I'm gonna freeze her out. I'm gonna be like, Tanya Jean, that is what you get for turning my heat off, or turning my heat up in my car. Oh, man. Oh, you know, I was talking about that Janelle earlier, though, when I was going through McDonald's, that van life girl. I like kind of watching some of that kind of stuff. You know, I have, like, lately, while I'm uploading videos, I've been, like, sitting in front of YouTube, and I've just been, like, watching stuff that's been recommended to me. I've been watching random people that I have never heard of before in my entire life, and they'll do some video, like, you know, like, changing my hair from brown to blonde, and I'm sitting there watching it, and they're talking about everything in their life, and I'm totally, like, thinking that I've known them for 20 years, you know? And I'm watching all these different videos about all different kinds of stuff, and I love it. And it's been really interesting to me to discover a bunch of YouTubers that I've never heard of before, and I subscribe. Like, I am not that person that, like, sits on a subscription button for 6 months and it's like, okay, finally I'll subscribe. And I understand people that do it, like, because they don't want their subscription feed, you know, flooded with all that kind of stuff. But I do. I subscribe to somebody. Like, if I watch a video or two of theirs and I like them, I subscribe to them right away. Well, what I usually do is I'll watch, like, a video of theirs, and then I'll go in and I'll look and see, like, what all their videos are, and then I look at their upload schedule. Like, if they upload consistently, like, if they haven't uploaded a video in, like, a year or something, or 6 months, I don't subscribe to them. Because I'm like, well, they're not even uploading consistently, right? But if I look, and they've been uploading, you know, consistently, and most of their content is something that I would, oh, it's gonna stop, hold on. Okay, and most of their videos, content, whatever, is stuff that I would enjoy. Even if it's stuff that I wouldn't normally watch, I subscribe to them. I'm like, why not encourage, you know, they get a subscriber. And I know people don't think that that, like, number going up 1 means something, but, like, to me, it always has. You know, when I have smaller channels that, you know, my Peterisms videos, they get 500 to 1,000 views. 1,000 views on a Peterisms video is a good video. You know, this channel over here, it's like, let's just be for real. It's not like I'm getting hundreds of thousands of views. I'm getting between 2,000 and 3,000 views a day. Those views mean something to me. That is a person that is sitting there watching it, you know, whether they love me or not. You know, like, that's somebody that's taking time out of their day to actually watch something that I'm saying or putting out there in the world. So, you know, like, I know that number means something to YouTubers, even though I think some of them have kind of lost sight because they have so many subscribers that I think that they take it for granted. But I think there's a lot of YouTubers out there that really do care about the people that watch them and their fans. And I think there's some huge YouTubers out there that really care about their fans and the people that watch their videos. I do. I really do. I mean, I've met enough YouTubers to know that I think there's a lot of them out there that really care what their audience thinks, you know? But yeah, I'm just like, I mean, I don't subscribe to everybody, but, like, if there's somebody that, like I said, they've posted recently and they post consistently and I like enough of their videos, I'm like, yeah, why not? Now, if I go in and they've only posted, like, 1 video, no, I don't subscribe to them. Like, I mean, unless they just started, you know? By the way, and I talked about this on my BookTube video today. Oh, damn it, I forgot to link her channel below. Oh, I'll have to go in there and do that tonight. Melody, I always forget to do that, you guys. I'm so bad about it. Melody, who is part of the book club, She lives in Scotland. Did I mention this already on here, or was it on my BookTube vlog? I think it was on my BookTube vlog. Melody, who is part of our book club and part of BookTube, she recently started a channel, and it's called Uniquely Melody. And she lives in Scotland, but she's from Georgia, and her accent is fantastic, because she says like y'all with like a Scottish accent. So anyway, and she's always a real active member in the book club, and I love her. I love you, Melody. I hope you know that. And she always has such great things to contribute, and she just started a channel, and so I want to shout her out, and I want people to go subscribe to her, because she's doing like really nice content over there. She's doing some really good stuff. She's doing mostly like bookish videos, if you like that, but there's other stuff on there too. So go check Melody out, and I hope I remember to link it. Well, I'll link her video tomorrow, or my next BookTube video that I do. Mel and I are gonna do a couple videos this weekend together, so I'll link it in there too, so I don't. Yeah. I said what I said. Do you know what my favorite little video clip of life is, or GIF meme kind of thing? Is that from the Real Housewives of the OC? And Tamara's like this when she goes, "'Cause that's my opinion!" I love that one so much. I don't know why. Do you know what I don't love so much? It's this coffee lip balm. I need to just take it out of my bag. I still have it in here. This little light of mine, I'm gonna make it shine. I'll let it shine. Do you rewrite the words to songs? I do. Because sometimes I don't know what the words are, and sometimes I don't really care. Sometimes I'm just like, it's whatever. It's close enough. I loved this song back in the day. And it was called By the Bomb, and or was the song called The Bomb? I don't remember, but anyway, I think the song was called The Bomb, and it was like, these sounds fall into my mind. It was like one of the very first like rave songs like I ever fell in love with. Well, that's not true. I loved Dajé back in the day. Dajé was like this house artist that I love. She's from Chicago, I think. But anyway, I loved that song, The Bomb, and I had the CD, and it was like a single, and it was like purple, and it had this picture of a bomb on the front of it. But anyway, it had like 3 mixes to it. I used to listen to it all the time. But my friend and I, my old roommate, she and I swore that it was Big Town Boogie on a Saturday night. We swore that's what the words were. And we'd be like, Big Town Boogie on a Saturday night. And we were like in a car one time with one of our friends, so she was real snooty anyway. And so she'd always want to put somebody in their place, which, you know, those types don't fly with me for very long. And I mean, come on, we're real over here, okay? Those types just don't last long with me. But anyway, so she's in like the back seat. My friend and I are like, Big Town Boogie on a Saturday night. We thought we were it, right? And my friend in the back seat goes, those aren't the words. And we're like, huh? She's like, those aren't the words. The words are, these sounds fall into my mind. And I was like, Big Town Boogie on a Saturday night. We did not care. Oh, man. Big Town Boogie on a Saturday night. Well, I don't know how long I've vlogged now, but I don't have a whole lot more to say. And I'm kind of like in my head starting to tick off stuff that I need to do for tomorrow. And so I need to go home and start looking at this stuff to see if there's any of it that I can get done tonight. Plus I want to check in with my husband. And I want to check in with Tanya Jean. So I'm going to get Tanya Jean Applestein, prettiest girl I've ever seen. And I want to thank you guys over at the Good Judy's on the Reddit thread too. You guys are really making my life. I go over there and I check every day to see what you guys are saying. It's really nice. So I really appreciate it. All right, you guys, listen, I'm going to get off here now. And I hope you guys are having an amazing Thursday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Make the most of your day. Do something fun today. Do something that will make today stand out more than any other. And do something fun today. I'm watching Mindhunter. You can watch Mindhunter with me if you want to. I'm only on the first episode. I haven't watched any more than that. Do something today. Make some choice today, or, you know, put one foot forward into a goal that you want to achieve, that when you look back on this a year from now, 6 months from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, that you'll be so thankful that you did today. And if you're going to bed right now, I hope you have peaceful sleep. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Don't get bed bugs. But if you do, don't let them bite. Do you remember saying that to each other when you were kids? Good night, don't let the bed bugs bite. Anyway, is that how it goes? Something like that. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day and you say, I did this walking down the stairs today. I didn't look in the mirror, but I said it out loud. I love you. You are valuable. You are important. You matter. You are worthy. You are worthy of good things. Today is going to be an amazing day. You are talented. You are beautiful. You are funny. You are important to this world. You are important to this world. Don't forget that. And you are impacting at least one life. Today is going to be, you are impacting at least one person's life positively. And today is going to be an amazing day filled with opportunity, laughter, joy, and fun, and success. And 2020 is going to be your year. This is going to be a fantastic year. We're only 3 months in. We're not even 3 months into it yet. We're only 2 months into it yet. It's going to be your year full of opportunity and success, fun, travel, safe travels, and joy. And most importantly, make sure that you let somebody else in your life know how much they mean to you today. Just pick somebody at random. It can be anybody, family member, friend, whatever, and say, you know what, I just want to let you know how much you mean to me, and I don't tell you enough. Well, just one person. Practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Just keep it to yourself. It'll make you feel good, trust me. And I love you guys, and yeah. Thank you for watching. Put a blue heart below if you made it this far, and a big thumbs up if you liked this video. And make sure that you're subscribed. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!